David Benavidez se ganó su apodo de la bandera roja porque es temible dentro del ring. Conocido por su estilo de pelea agresivo y su impresionante tasa de knockouts, David ha demostrado que puede con prácticamente cualquiera que se suba al ring con él. En el más alto nivel, aún pegas como una perra. Tienes 13 malditos knockouts. Pegas como una perrita. Pregúntale a Anthony Dirrell lo que le hice a Anthony Dirrell. ¿Quieres hacer algo? Algunos de sus oponentes se han equivocado y han hecho que pierda el control al enfrentarlo. Y estos knockouts han sido absolutamente brutales. Anthony Dirrell, el 28 de septiembre de 2019 en el Staples Center en Los Ángeles. David Benavidez peleó contra Anthony Dirrell para recuperar el título supermediano del WBC. Había pasado más de un año desde que David fue despojado de su título del WBC y suspendido por 4 meses tras dar positivo por sustancias ilegales, y Anthony Dirrell había ganado el título vacante. Después de que se levantó su suspensión, fue designado retador obligatorio de Dirrell y Benavidez prometió recuperar su cinturón. La madurez y disciplina de David fueron cuestionadas por Dirrell y su equipo, mientras que David se burlaba de la edad de Dirrell y prometía noquear al peleador más veterano. Considerando la edad de Dirrell, muchos críticos creían que se retiraría si perdía, viendo esto como una pelea de todo o nada.
Dirrell and Benavidez. Order. Unification bound in the...
Both guys seem like they're really
they're not going to put themselves in harm's way. Benavidez, though, I mean, that's a nice little spread right there.
You know, he stands tall, but when he throws his toe, it may seem like he's far away, but you know, when he throws his...
Right. See, look at that quick zone. Everything he's doing right now. So he's a little bit of a challenge for Dirrell.
Ground a little bit.
Maybe not this
doesn't work. How, you know, a couple feints to see what
for Dirrell, because you know he landed a few more as well.
Yes.
And he saw what he wanted to see, and now he's starting to open up. So, but if you're not effective doing it, you don't get the round. But I would expect him now to come back. A lot of action didn't take place. If I was in the...
Yeah, they both have an arrogance and they're bringing it into the ring right now. And if my opponent was talking, that means I'm not hitting him.
Almost get hit with the right hand there.
And it was almost a right.
And he does get stuck right here. He took the inside.
And Dirrell better watch what he's doing. Take advantage of the situation. Because that's where he wants him. Once he gets him in the corner, Benavidez...
Down to 15 seconds remaining.
Don't lose your concentration.
Focus. Hitting Dirrell here.
Again, Dirrell kind of did what he wanted. He walked back and diffused a lot of Benavidez' offense. So give it to Dirrell.
Definitely throw a lot more jabs because that will open it up.
It's a good point. Landed it.
Dirrell, when he throws his right hand, he winds.
Looking to get Benavidez to drop his hands to counter like that. Right there was a barrel.
Yeah. First punches. Sharp punches.
There it is. That's it.
And then Dirrell shrugged it off.
You didn't hurt me. Benavidez's right hand fell short 2 or 3 times.
He's smothering himself. He's smothering his own punches. Dirrell steps right in there.
He's sloppy right hand. Now there's that double hook, and there's that little step-in jab. Here's the counter. See, there's that counter right.
And of course, Leonard action in round 3.
Benavidez to throw something after that.
He's controlling the fight. He's setting up everything. This is a
corner of Anthony Dirrell. Left jab by.
No, this is just the beginning.
Thanks so much.
Smart for Dirrell, but keep walking. You don't have...
Let's check
as well. It's been tit for tat. Very tactical.
Benavidez over the first 3 rounds.
And I don't like Durrell stopping him. Whatever animosity there was going into this fight as they broke. But there's Durrell now.
Has Benavidez.
Durrell doesn't want to keep this fight from distance.
And handshakes.
They are, but I got to tell you, I think.
Very much, Kenny Jose. You told me before this fight it's a game of a
Body. We got to attack that body.
Thank you so much, Kenny.
I'm not too sure that right hand
Do
did.
the body again, too. See, like right now, see? That's what we got to do with body a little bit more. And maybe when he blocks, we got to...
He's having him cut the ring off a little bit as we talked about.
To this point, round 5, flurry of punches from Benavidez.
Come back with any shots. If once a guy...
At least he didn't get clipped hard. You know, sometimes some good punches by keeping your hands up and in.
Yeah.
With a really hard shot from a guy like Benavidez.
He looked like he got punched.
Well, when he's boxing like that. But he's just coming in too tall.
Like funny to them. It's like, okay, that was good, but and years of all right
Move here because nobody's really. Something's got to break. We're halfway through the
Benavidez.
Like I said earlier, like his dad came in, you know, and not just coming in so tall. Right now, you got to take chances at this point.
nations, score some points, and get out of the way to steal that round. You got to steal these rounds right now. So.
Having 48 to 47 for David Benavidez has been effective. He's doing good this round. Attention of the judges.
Right here, short right hand. He's got to let his hands go.
Coming down under the right eye of Anthony Durrell.
It's opened up from those left.
You see it, right?
Now remember, 2 of his last
In the eyelid. Seconds left in the round. I'm sure they got a great cut, man. Knowing he gets
trickle down from under that right eye.
You know, you're concerned about the cut. It's in your
bit over the eye, so it's gonna curtail.
This is round 7, scheduled for 12.
Go to the scorecards. And oh, it was a little bit of a low. Tom Taylor's calling timeout. That's right.
You can tell Durrell's being bothered.
Right over the doctor. Didn't take a point for
Used to drip down under the right eye of Anthony Durrell
right now, and he's really going after Durrell.
He doesn't want to get
over there.
Yeah.
help right now.
All right, protect that eye,
He's
right?
telling the doctor he's
Stay
all
right
right.
I'll tell you, no boxer wants to get the fight.
main event. Time winding down in round 7. Durrell said he wants to keep going, and here he comes.
Anthony got
A couple good punches, one of them straight low, and Durrell to keep him up again.
To 20. At the belly.
The only thing I don't like about
Anthony, got to let him go. Let him stop.
Ooh, this is the ropes is going to be Durrell. Boy, what a tough guy, Durrell.
Anthony, got to let him go.
See, look at that, those short left hooks. He's really working Durrell over right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good left hook by Benavidez.
Going. This is round 9, scheduled.
Yeah, but he's only counting one punch. He should be counting about 3.
There. He's really starting to open up on him.
And continuing to trickle down from underneath. Once again,
By Benavidez. Great liver shot.
Hanging on a thread just right now, just getting battered by David these last 4
That's
rounds.
it. They're going to stop the fight right now.
that will do it.
Stops the contest. He is the winner by way of knockout. He is still undefeated. And once again, the WBC Super Middleweight Champion of the World, El Bandera Roja, David Benavidez.
Ronald Ellis, el 13 de marzo de 2021, David Benavidez subió al ring contra Ronald Ellis en el Mohegan Sun Arena en Uncasville, Connecticut. En agosto de 2020, Benavidez perdió su título supermediano del WBC por un problema con el peso, ya que superó el límite por casi 3 libras. Aunque ganó contra Alexis Angulo, fue despojado del cinturón debido a que no dio el peso en una pelea de campeonato. Antes de esta pelea, reveló que tenía varios nombres importantes en consideración y Ronald estaba lejos de ser su primera opción, aunque fue el único que aceptó, mientras Ellis estaba completamente enfocado. Benavidez no lo estaba tanto, ya que exigía peleas contra Germán Charlo, Caleb Plant y Canelo Álvarez, aunque Ellis y otros críticos cuestionaron su disciplina en la previa. Definitivamente dio espectáculo.
Yeah, Ellis is, because of his right hand being hurt, he started to be very jab-centric and landed.
Well, he turned pro at 16 in Mexico until he was legally allowed to fight in the U.S. at age 18, and yeah, he's still only 24. There's a left hand that scores for Benavidez.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm liking how Ellis is using his jab.
Nice
It's in the
counter
beginning. First round, this second round is using it really beautiful.
The left hook by Benavidez and misses with his sweeping right as Ellis tries to establish the jab, tries to gauge the distance. There's a body shot by Benavidez.
Benavidez
Nice
lands. He'll get that punch unlimbered before this fight's done.
Lead right and a couple of left hooks by Benavidez. That right hand manages to sneak through the guard for Ellis, but Benavidez, now both of them with an uptick in their offense here in the second.
He says Benavidez claims that he loves to hurt his opponents. He loves that. He just craves it, and we're seeing this in this second round. He's pushing Ellis back.
And he said there's a nice left hook to the body and the right hand that scores for Ellis. Don't you like the sweet sound of a knockout punch?
Yes, I would rather love that.
Those are sweet sound of these punches by Benavidez on Ellis.
So this is a nice, fun round to watch with both men doing some things offensively.
Ellis has never been down as a pro. 30 seconds left here in the second. Ellis flashing the jab, leads with the right, and there's that hand speed. And when Benavidez gets cooking, it's like fighting an octopus. Nice counter right hand, a short right, and there's Benavidez beginning to avoid Ellis's shots and really scoring at will here in round 2.
Where the combination punching from Benavidez would be impressive. Ellis missing, and then Benavidez getting ready to launch his own shots. And there you see the 4-punch combination, 1 or 2 of those getting in, and you can tell Benavidez is looking and saying, yeah, I did some good work there.
The only time he's been down, and of course he then became a 2-time champion against Anthony Durrell, but now he's beginning to put it on Ronald Ellis, standing in front of him. Ellis continues to stand.
Well, if we keep getting exchanges like that, it's going to be fun to watch, but Benavidez now landing some big power punches.
It's becoming so far really fun a fight to watch.
The artistry of David Benavidez when he's firing on all cylinders, Abner.
Yeah, and it is also, thing is that Ellis stopped throwing that jab.
Ellis now leaning in, and he almost ate that right uppercut from Benavidez. A great round for the former 2-time 168-pound champion. All right, I talked about hearing a symphony of leather.
And now here trying to just get everything out of his system, and I think he's doing so.
There's that left hook to the liver by Benavidez.
And we'll likely see that again.
Past the midpoint of the 4th round, Ellis on the ropes, trying to absorb this offense from Benavidez, and Ellis coming forward, landing some shots.
Ronald Ellis has been more than a willing participant in this match. The hand speed of Benavidez is giving him problems, but Ellis himself is firing back on a regular basis.
Speaking of firing, there's some fire to the body by David Benavidez, and in many ways Ellis may be playing with fire, although wants to acquit himself well, wants to move up the pecking order. Under 30 seconds left here in the 4th as Ellis Looking to use that shoulder roll momentarily, flashes the jab, and there's a counter right by Benavidez. In this fight between David Benavidez and Ronald Ellis, we've come to the end of 4 rounds at the Fight Sphere.
Time.
All of us look forward to the days when we have an audience back in the arenas, but a fight like this, the sounds speak for themselves.
Yeah, good action by both fighters, and the crowd would be roaring if they were here.
Sitting down and throwing all of his punches with bad intentions. Ellis puts himself on the ropes, eats a combination from Benavidez, pivots, and now Benavidez on the ropes, shelling up. And there's that left uppercut grazing the chin, and a quick combination scores for Benavidez. The jab, and ooh, nice counter jab by Ellis. And we talk about David Benavidez looking to continue to shore up his in-ring defense.
Let go of him, Ronald. Let go, Ronald. Yes, sir.
And there we see the good work from Ellis with that jab, but it's always Benavidez who goes in there and, you know, always finishes with the combinations. But whoa.
I like Ellis, a game opponent, showing hand speed and, you know, a courageous competitor against one of the best at 168.
Yeah, you are absolutely right. Remember, Benavidez said he would have him out before round 6 ended. So we'll see. There's still some time to go here in round 6.
But you have to like the countenance, the attitude of a Ronald Ellis, Abner.
Yes, I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Benavidez landed 43 punches, and we'll see some examples of some of them. And a lot of them were power-packed as he got Ellis on the ropes, trying to rip the uppercut and working the body and the head.
And he's doing that while he's standing in the southpaw. Oh, well, now he turned right.
Yeah, I mean, and that right hand, very effective.
He's firing back.
And yet he is in the line of fire. Benavidez putting it on him now with these body shots, left uppercut. But Ellis's movement, his defense is on point at times. Although he just ate 2 rights and a left right there from Benavidez. I talked about Romero holding in our opener, but Ellis there feeling the power of Benavidez and then trying to hold on. But now Benavidez at the right distance here, Abner. He is teeing off on Ellis.
Yeah, he definitely is teeing off. He's landing those inside punches, though.
He doubled it, and then later on, even more success for him as he kept ripping those right hands to the head of Ellis, who kind of turned away from him. That was a point in the round in which we thought maybe Ellis was getting ready to go down, and Benavidez landed some big shots. I mean, those are monstrous right hands and left hooks. This has been a tough round for him.
Action-packed round. Some good stuff, good punch placement by Benavidez. Left to uppercut on the inside, splitting the guard. And still, Ellis backing up, but still throwing punches. Eats that sweeping right hand by Benavidez. In that fight, Ellis achieved almost perfect balance, throwing 398 jabs, 399 power punches, but he really invested sufficient power behind.
Mo, it's not been a difficult fight to score. After that first round success of Ellis, it's been all Benavidez. You know, he'll give you 3 shots, but then he comes back with things judges like.
Benavidez telling us that his favorite punch is that left hook to the body. He told us, and now, of course, in the keys too, the jab and the body shots, and yet doing a good job of head hunting here as well.
So Benavidez is thrown from the overhead. You see him, oh, those are 2 monstrous jabs, and he continues with the jab. That's just a staple of his attack. And as I pointed out earlier, he
has that habit of going back and staying on the ropes, but, he'll come back with his own. Oh, beautiful.
Solid right hand by David Benavidez. 45 seconds, right hand to the body.
He lands more jabs per round than any other super middleweight. And he uses the jab there to set up the right hand. And that was just a huge...
Benavidez doing a little bit of following just, Ellis instead of cutting the ring. See if he, oh, there we go. And he's got a lot of growing to do, and he's doing so as a fighter. He's maturing. I mean, it's not easy. He became world champion at a young age and made him make those mistakes, but he's clearing that, and it's now time to be recognized, for your good good boxing more than the mistakes.
Benavidez putting together these combinations here in the 8th, and Benavidez and Ellis have been past the 7th round. You may have saw the graphic 6 times each. Benavidez 6-0.
But even though Ellis is still fighting back.
Oh, what a left hand hook to the body out by Benavidez.
You know, what doesn't he do offensively?
Wow, there it is again. Lead left hook and a right cross.
That body shot hurt him. He's got to throw it again. That body shot definitely hurt him.
Right uppercut, another uppercut, and now David Benavidez pouring it on Ronald Ellis, and Ellis trying to hold on.
And the concern about Ronald Ellis in that corner by the ring officials is because of this. I mean, he took so many shots. 3 straight uppercuts by Benavidez, who, by the way, landed 56% of his punches in the last round. I mean, it was a brilliant round for Benavidez, and showing you literally every punch he...
30 seconds. Ronald Ellis, maybe Benavidez will put some respect on his name regardless of the outcome here. Ellis has earned it. 20 seconds left in the 8th. Final 10 seconds of the 8th. Ellis finds himself along the ropes. And Abner Benavidez, ring IQ on display as well. The placement of the punches, but just the timing and just the way he uses every space allotted to him. Well, because of the fact that he lost his title on the scale the last time around, and because all of the champions seem to be in unification mode, he talks about those big fights, and we mentioned at the top of the telecast.
And it's just the fact that Ronald Ellis will not capitulate.
He will not go away quietly.
No.
Yes, but, you know, he is answering back.
Again in control here in the 9th with 30 seconds left in the round.
Ellis, on top of everything else, has never been 12 rounds in his career. He's been 10. Benavidez is 2-0 over 12, so he's going to soon, if he can hang in there, be facing territory he's not seen.
Because it's so powerful. You know, the right hand is always the powerful one, but in this case, Benavidez has both hands.
By the end of the round, it was Benavidez again landing that right-handed. You know, he's landed 87 body punches in this match, Benavidez, and there's 2 of them, and they are.
He's following the fighter all around the ring. Why not cut it off and invest a little bit more in the body? There it is.
Nice chopping left hand by Benavidez. As David Benavidez has thrown everything and done very well, but Ellis remains right there. Under 30 seconds left here in round number 10. Artistry on display, courtesy of El Bandera Roja, David Benavidez. Maintain a primetime player in the division, and, well, Ronald Ellis, he's going to have to dig it down deep as he's been doing throughout the fight, although he just ate another sharp right cross, and if he continues to take punishment to the head.
Of course, won earlier this evening by knockout. He was the man that Ellis beat to win the Golden Gloves championship, so he's watching this going on. I mean, the combination punching is what's impressive here, and that's how you stop a fight when opponent's in trouble, by throwing combinations and making the referee feel that they're defenseless. And that's what Benavidez did.
Yeah, and a big win for Terrell Gauthier to kick off the night, and a big display of David Benavidez' technique here in round 11, Abner. He is hitting the body, the head. He is just strafing Ronald Ellis, and you wonder, referee Callis, the corner, watching very intently with Ellis pinned in the corner, and now Benavidez unloading on Ronald Ellis, and Ellis, the veteran move, holding on to Benavidez.
Later on in the round, again getting Ellis against the ropes, and Ellis didn't get caught on the ropes all the time in this match, and when he did, of course, it was disastrous, as it was here in the final, what would be the final round of this fight. And Benavidez keeps his hand moving and just, you know, continues to land. Ronald Ellis astonishingly never went down.
He learned a lot from this fight. He showed a lot. He showed hard. You know, he's still game. I'm not saying he's not.
And you're absolutely right, Abner. And in boxing especially, a loss can be so devastating when really it should be a more and more learning experience.
Yes,
Ronald Ellis has earned his bones in this fight tonight.
losing this fight doesn't mean his career's over. Yes.
Great stoppage by the referee. And you know Ronald Ellis is going to fight it, but what a performance by David Benavidez. And you know what, Ronald Ellis?
And here's the point at which referee Callis did stop the match and seemed to jump in at exactly the perfect moment, because it didn't seem that Ellis taking the signature uppercut from Benavidez, it didn't seem like he could fight back at this juncture.
A gutsy performance by Ronald Ellis gets stopped for the first time, even though he's...
David Lemieux, el 21 de mayo de 2022 en el Gila River Arena en Glendale, Arizona, David Benavidez enfrentó a David Lemieux por el título interino vacante supermediano del WBC. Una vez más, Benavidez afirmó que varios nombres importantes de la división se negaron a pelear con él, como Canelo Álvarez, y agradeció a Lemieux por aceptar el combate. Había mucha presión para que ganara, no solo por el título, sino porque era su regreso a su ciudad natal en el área de Phoenix. Muchos promocionaron esta pelea como un intercambio brutal entre dos pegadores ofensivos, y se le dio mucho respeto a Lemieux, quien también fue campeón mundial. El ganador de esta pelea quedaría posicionado para enfrentar al campeón indiscutido, Canelo Álvarez, algo que Benavidez mencionó constantemente.
Benavidez has 9 first-round KOs, last one versus Felipe Romero, November of 2015 for Lemieux. He has 12 first-round knockouts. Last one came against Gary O'Sullivan in September 2018. And there, Benavidez goes to the body with the right hand.
Toca, David, toca. There you go. Toca, sigue tocando por ese jab, no lo ve. There you go.
Oh. Right hand by Benavidez, backed up Lemieux. There's the jab through the guard, and the right hand by Benavidez, and the left to the body by the undefeated Benavidez. Lands that right. And another right that lands for Benavidez on Lemieux. 1-2 from Benavidez lands. And it's the variety, the placement, the speed. I mean, he really can do it all. And there's the left hook. There's staggering Lemieux.
Bien paradito, nomás no te me confías, bien cerradito.
Ya está listo, Debe, ya está listo.
Agarra aire, respira hasta adentro.
Trata de cuando te vayas a la escuela, ciérrate, Debe.
Bien cerradito, no te me vayas a confiar,
Could have been a knockdown again, right, with the ropes. Round number 2, Lemieux was in deep trouble at the end of round 1 and starts the second looking to make what could be his last stand as he had his head popped back by the jab, and yet he's willing to stay in the pocket and go toe-to-toe with Benavidez. He is down! Referee gonna give him a short leash, is the words of Harvey Dock. Lemieux down for the 5th time in his career here in the second. And the counter right from Benavidez. Wow. Lemieux fighting back, going to the body. Almost down in round 1, went down here in round 2, and yet he's still coming forward. And Benavidez landing shots. There's a left to the body, right hand, and the right cross. Unbelievable chin, unbelievable will, but how much more can David Lemieux take? Lands a left of his own. And that left hook backing up Lemieux. And the left uppercut lands. Jab by Benavidez. Every punch on the menu on display from Benavidez. man who's always intent on going out on his shield. 2 of his 4 losses have been by knockout. He just got rocked with the left uppercut on the inside. Again, on wobbly legs, taking all kinds of punishment. Man, it's a battle of Davids, but Lemieux sporting a Goliath-sized heart here as he is taking all kinds of punishment from the undefeated David Benavidez. There's a right hand that lands for Benavidez. Show stats and the power punches all in favor of Benavidez. The guard is split by Benavidez, who is landing at a high clip. Lemieux was knocked out by Marco Antonio Rubio in the 7th round in April 2011 by Gennady Golovkin in the 8th October 2015. Benavidez trying to close the show here. And yet Lemieux gets rocked with that 1-2, but not going down, Raul. And Lemieux's corner has mercifully stopped the punishment, and David Benavidez is now 26-0.
Caleb Plant, el 25 de marzo de 2023 en el MGM Grand Garden Arena en Las Vegas. Caleb Plant enfrentó a David Benavidez en una pelea de rivalidad por el título interino del WBC. La tensión entre ambos venía desde 2018, cuando Caleb tuvo un altercado físico en un gimnasio de Las Vegas con el hermano de David, José Benavidez Jr. Todo se volvió aún más personal cuando el padre de David hizo comentarios sobre la hija fallecida de Plant. Plant estaba listo para la guerra y ambos tuvieron que ser separados en la conferencia de prensa. Nuevamente, la seguridad intervino en el pesaje final por la tensión extrema.
Keep using your feet. Keep using your feet. Off the rope. Off the rope. I'm trying to lay your foot right here. Off the rope, take him around the world. Take him around the world. Take him around the world. 20 seconds. Know what we talking about. Keep fighting them.
Body shot, keep working that fucking body, breaking his ass down.
Baby, keep closing in.
Lo está haciendo bien, lo está haciendo bien.
Ya no puedes tirar tanto de estar más cansado, pero no te quedes muy parado, ¿ok? Trata de usarme el jab, ya dentro, cuando estés adentro, trata de tirar los hombros.
favor of the winner, and still the undefeated interim WBC Super Middleweight World Champion.
Demetrius Andrade, el 25 de noviembre de 2023 en el Michelob Ultra Arena en Las Vegas, David Benavidez enfrentó a Demetrius Bubu Andrade. Ambos llevaban años diciendo que nadie quería pelear con ellos, y ambos mencionaron a Canelo Álvarez. Aunque Andrade había sido campeón mundial en 2 divisiones, fue criticado por enfrentar rivales más débiles, y esta era su gran prueba. Benavidez era visto como un monstruo de volumen capaz de destruir a cualquiera, mientras que Andrade era un mago técnico con defensa impenetrable. Aunque ambos dieron el peso, surgieron reportes de que Andrade rehidrató bastante, llegando cerca de las 190 libras en la noche de la pelea.
Here at 168 pounds, started his career at 154, a right hook to the body, digging it with venomous intentions. 5 years later, won his first world championship, right hand down the middle for Benavidez. Quite handily, but now here is a guy who is a southpaw. There's a right hand that connected for Benavidez. Here's a guy, a southpaw, slick southpaw, high-profile marquee fight. Well, here he is in Las Vegas, November 25, 2023. A matchup that, if he's successful and victorious, could change his life. There's a right hook as Benavidez came forward. Counter right hook for Andrade. Andrade's ducking low and trying to give Benavidez different looks. Time being called. Again, Thomas Taylor telling these guys, hey, do not be pushing the head down of your opponent.
For a little blue corner audio. Listen for the bell, gentlemen.
There's a right hand connecting for Benavidez, but for Benavidez, all it takes is one big punch. All right, so round number 3 we go between David Benavidez, the champion, and Demetrius Andrade, who is aiming to become a 3-division world champion. Inside the ring, a left hook to the body by Benavidez. Andrade fighting on the inside, has Benavidez with his back on the ropes. See if Benavidez can string together some prolonged offense. Now Benavidez coming on, that left hook digging to the body of Andrade. Now right hand smashing into the face of Andrade. And now here's that offense that we were expecting from the monster in David Benavidez. Big right hand from the outside, smashing into the left cheekbone of Andrade. And Benavidez coming on. If you're Benavidez, you need to start to throw combinations and become more offensive. Of the mindset, let me see if he can handle my firepower. Beautiful right uppercut on the inside that backed up Andrade. The first time that Andrade has really backed up. And Andrade's punches don't seem to have as much steam on them as they did in the first couple of rounds. That's just from my observation here at ringside. There's a right to the body by Benavidez, and Benavidez, a shot upstairs does, but Benavidez going to the body is so important because it's of the proverbial mentality, attack the body and the head will fall. Under a minute left in the 4th. Another right hand to the body by Benavidez, and you could tell that those punches are having an indelible impact upon Demetrius Andrade. And Andrade is a very proud champion. When you bring in your undefeated record, it is something, especially at this world championship level, it is mightily impressive. You don't get there by accident. He is as confident as they come. There's a left hook to the body by Benavidez. Digging shot, beautiful placement that we are witnessing by the champion in Benavidez. Big Big right hand, and down goes Andrade. But look at that big right hand, and Andrade took him like a second to go down to the canvas. All right, so we begin the fifth round, and Benavidez starting strong. The fans, many of them on their feet, sensing that the end could be near. Right uppercut by Benavidez. He thinks he can get Andrade out of here. And what a statement that would be for David Benavidez. To not only be the first guy, big right hand by Benavidez. Andrade still hurt. The big power punches are coming out with a higher frequency. A left for Benavidez. Andrade bobbing and weaving, trying to clear the cobwebs to get himself back in the fight. But can Benavidez continue to pour it on? A right hand down the middle. Over a minute has elapsed in this fifth round. Benavidez has to be careful about not expending too much energy so that he conserves and has something left if it indeed continues to go on. Big shots now by Benavidez, a left hook to the body, and the hand speed of Benavidez is starting to be showcased. And it's only getting worse for the Providence, Rhode Island native. A left hook to the body. It seems only a matter of time. Combinations by the monster in David Benavidez as we approach the 1 minute mark. Benavidez is a man possessed here tonight. Under a minute left here in the fifth, but back comes Andrade. Body punches for Benavidez. Andrade's right eye swelling considerably right now. Big overhand right. What an uppercut. Look at this work rate by David Benavidez. This is beautiful violence that we are seeing being exhibited by the monster. Big right hand. How Andrade is still maintaining his vertical base is unbeknownst to me. What determination by Andrade. What clinical, powerful brilliance by Benavidez. Blood is on the left bicep of Benavidez as Andrade continues to try to remain in the fight, and Andrade getting hammered, and that ends the round. Oh my goodness. That translates to yes we can, because they're trying to will Benavidez to get the stoppage. Big, a crushing right hand upstairs by Benavidez. First he landed on the body, then he came upstairs. The punch placement of Benavidez, there's a big right hand on the top of the head of Andrade. Nobody has done this to Demetrius Andrade or has put him in any sort of peril ever in his career. But Benavidez is doing that, and he's starting to hammer away and continue this non-stop attack on the Providence, Rhode Island native, who is a natural super middleweight. He started his career at 154, then went up to 160, and now here in his second time appearing at 168, but he's fighting a naturally bigger man. And also Benavidez 9 years younger than that of Demetrius Andrade. A left hook that knocked out the mouthpiece of Andrade, but Andrade fights on. A left that landed by Benavidez. Andrade going backwards. Can Benavidez get the finish here with less than 20 seconds to go in the sixth? A left by Benavidez. And I think you got to take a long look at Andrade in between rounds. Big right hand by Benavidez. But Benavidez, the younger, fresher, hungry of the two. That ends the sixth, and Andrade is in a world of trouble. And the fight is over.
Comenta contra quién debería pelear David Benavidez a continuación. Y dale like y suscríbete para más contenido. Adiós.